Hello everybody. I cannot make enough videos about blending. Let's get started. When things get busy and stressful in your life, this is spinach we're starting out with, one of the easiest things in the world is to start not eating well. It's to hit the restaurants for the fast food. So after that spinach, I'm going to put in a bit of protein. This is firm tofu. Put in a nice generous portion of that. And this kind of makes this able to take the place of an actual meal because you're getting your protein as well. And the temptation is to down the caffeine to keep yourself going. Here's some nice fresh strawberries. I've got frozen ones as well, but my goal is to get that fridge empty pretty soon, so we put some fresh strawberries in there. The frozen ones will make it to the new place just fine. Here's some here's some fresh blueberries. Antioxidants, anything with nice color to it is generally an antioxidant. And now I'll put in flaxseed, because whenever you have something that's heavily fruit-based, you want to make sure that you have your water-soluble fiber. A generous portion of that. It blends right in. You hardly even know you're eating it. And now I'm going to put in some of my interesting things to give it flavor and other properties. This is ginger root. I'm going to put in some ginger root. Look how interesting ginger root looks. Put in a little bit more of that. Yummy, yummy. All kinds of health benefits from ginger. And that's actual, real ginger root that's going in there. Now, here we got some broccoli. It's not cooked or anything, but we just break off some sprigs of broccoli and put it right in there. Again, you'll hardly even know you're eating it. I got last of my carrots. Just put them carrots in there. Beta carotene. And now some interesting stuff. This is thyme. Put in some fresh spices. Some people grow these themselves. I find it easier to get it from the supermarket. Throw in some thyme. Real good thyme. We got some basil. Basil. We got our rosemary. Got a rubber band on that. Got to make sure we don't put the rubber band in there. Sticks and all, right? Some people will break it off of the stem, but it's just all the more water-soluble fiber. And then finally, probably my favorite, the mint. Organic mint. Like a, what is those drinks that have the mints? I forget the name of those drinks. Anywho, now for the super yumminess, this is frozen mango. And now some little bit more fresh fruit I go get from the other room. I'll be right there. I'm just grabbing some fruit. 2 bananas, an apple, and an orange. All right. So I got an apple, an orange, 2 bananas. I get the spices out of the way. The apple is kind of interesting because those are one of the few things where we don't encourage the eating of the seeds. apples have arsenic in their seeds, so we do just a real quick quartering of the apple. I generally don't do this with other fruits because a big part of the point is getting right down to those seeds. I should have rinsed this one beforehand, so I just go rinse it. Now, some people don't like putting a whole apple in there because of how sweet it makes it, but I'm not opposed to it. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both bananas, but bananas are always a welcome addition to these things. I'm of the opinion there's almost nothing that isn't better with banana. And there might only be room for the one banana. Now with the orange, sometimes I try and preserve as much of that white stuff as possible. But sometimes when I'm in a hurry, I'll just put a couple of lines down the side of the orange like that, so I can do a really quick peel. Some oranges peel quicker than others. Or those sort of zippers that you install. It's pretty easy to get it out, and then don't worry about the seeds in the orange especially. You know, now you just top that off with some ice. Part of the goal here is also to hydrate yourself, so there's really no such thing as too much ice or too much liquids. But aside from the frozen mango, there's not really that much cold in there. And these things are most yummy when cold. So we're going to try and get a whole ice cube tray in here. That's enough for starters. If I need more ice, I'll fill it into the top as it goes. Now, you never make one of these things without liquids, or else you're making a sorbet and you're going to burn out the engine. So I like to use the orange juice. I just use the from concentrate orange juice because there's no reason to use the good Tropicana stuff. So the fridge isn't closing. There we go. Give it a good shake. We fill it about halfway with the orange juice. And then the other half of the way with unsweetened vanilla almond milk. Make it a little more like a smoothie. That feels like a lot, so I'm going to go back to the orange juice for the last bit. It's okay to go nearly to the top of the liquid. Again, the more liquids, the smoother the drink. I like it smooth. I like it to go down easy. If there's more liquids in there, it'll just drink that much more easily, and you can have that many more servings, and it'll add to your hydration. So I think in this unique setup here, with showing the top of the blender like that, hopefully I had it centered well enough for this, we are going to show you this thing getting started without that little top thing on, so that you can see this blending occur. It's really quite magical. We turn it to variable and to 0, and then we step it up. back to variable, and then we step it down. That reduces the amount of splash from that air bubble that's always in the center there. We take the top off, and I'll recenter this thing so that you can see me pouring it. This is just so yummy, so yummy, so smooth. And it's got all the goodness of all those various things that you saw me put in here. That's essentially pre-digested. The longer you blend it, the more sort of pre-digested it all is for you, and the quicker your body can have access to all the good stuff. I can just inhale one of these. Oh, you don't even know you're getting half the stuff that's in there. The spinach, the broccoli, the flax seeds, the carrots, but it's all super yummy. You got those apples and the strawberries and the blueberries and the mango, and your body shouts out for joy. So the more you feel the stress of the day, the more that pushes you to do more and more of this stuff, the caffeine syrup, the more you want to slow down and make yourself do what it takes to put the good stuff into your body. Because especially under times of great stress, when more and more stuff can go wrong in life, what you want to do is make sure that those key things that your body needs are met. You need enough sleep, you need good food, and you need hydration. Sleep, food, and hydration are going to get you a long, long way. And this takes care of two of those, the good food, the nutrition in your body, and a lot of the hydration needs. And you can see how much is actually left over there. So, I'm going to put this on there and then put that top on. And that's going to go in the fridge, and that's going to be good for another 2 or 3 servings through the day at very least. And this one, I'm just going to down right here. Not in one gulp. But it's so easy to drink and eat, you'd hardly believe it. Yummy, and your body knows it's getting all the stuff it wants and needs. So thanks for joining me. I hope if there's anyone out there who's facing nutritional challenges because of lifestyle, I was able to bring a little bit of ideas and stimulation to you. I use the Vitamix blender. It's a really awesome one that I've had for at least 25 years. But there's plenty of others out there. I do recommend a good one because you want to be able to throw whole oranges and stuff in there. Of course, you wouldn't throw whole mangoes or peaches in there, but you want a blender that's a step in that direction of being able to take anything you can really throw at it. And it'll serve you well for years. When you don't have time for cooking, it will come to the rescue time and time again, providing a very practical alternative to cooking. And if you find you don't have tofu and you don't have enough to get your protein, just grab a dozen eggs from the supermarket, hard boil all those eggs, hard boil them all at once together, let it boil good 20 minutes, including letting the water heat up. And then for any protein that you're not getting from your drink, if you didn't get enough protein from the almond milk and the tofu, especially if you don't have tofu, you just crack yourself a hard-boiled egg. And these are the best foods in the world. I mean, when you're getting almond milk, like if you're doing non-dairy milk, they're fortifying it. They're putting stuff back in addition to the bean juice, so that you get some semblance of the nutrients value in milk. Milk is one of the world's perfect foods because even though it was meant for baby cows, it's meant for mammals. And stuff that's built by a food-making factory specifically geared towards mammals is giving you the right balance of the carbohydrates and the proteins in order to have everything you need. And eggs are big step in that direction. I did a really poor job of peeling that egg, but I don't hide my mistakes. Eggs are similar, and for people who have problems with dairy, because it's enslaving animals that and using their nutrients that was meant for baby cows, eggs are a little different because those chickens, although they are enslaved, I won't deny that, those eggs, if they're not fertilized, they're going to waste anyway. Oh. So why not put that factory to work for you? Between these two things, you're set. And that's how you feel good for life.